Pirate Nation. Welcome to another episode of the Anchor Podcast, where we try to keep you anchored, inspired, and informed about some of the things that are happening in Chilton ISD. Today, Pirate Nation, we have with us Mrs. Penny Curry, who's our Director of Career and Technical Programs. She's going to share and help us to understand the importance of career and technical education and how we do it here in Chilton ISD. So welcome, Mrs. Curry.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited to be able to talk about something that I think is very uniquely Chilton. In other districts that I've been associated with, the passion for CTE was just in creating the course choice sheet and kids just signing up, realizing that they had to take it. Where here, they are allowed to truly follow their passions. I love what you remind us of, from passions to paychecks, that you aren't satisfied with just giving them an A diploma, but also an income-bearing opportunity after they leave us. I do appreciate, too, that our children do not have to pay for their certifications. For instance, law enforcement, the ability with Mr. Velasquez, the children and the young men and women that go through his courses, they have an instant opportunity with SpaceX. Not only Private Security 1, but Private Security 2, with the opportunity to earn $35 to $50 an hour at 18 years old.
Yes.
And I don't believe McDonald's can compete with that. But speaking of McDonald's, we do have students that are interested in the fast food industry. But here in Chilton, you pay for the opportunity for them to become managers.
Yes.
Paying for the course. A student of ours that works in a fast food restaurant was sharing that 4 of her supervisors had to go to Austin for a week to become manager certified. You have allowed them through SurfSafe to do that here at school at their own pace and pay for the certification. I cannot tell you how excited she was to take that back to her employer. They were not expecting her to be manager ready and manager qualified. So that was awesome.
So we have several career and technical programs here in Chilton ISD. Can you talk a little bit about those individual programs and kind of let Pirate Nation know what we offer here in Chilton?
Well, it all started when you assembled the leadership team and asked us to develop a plan for our students that would not only lift them up, but lift the community and serve the state and the nation as well as productive citizens. So we did some research as to what careers would benefit both our kids, Chilton, the Waco, Central Texas area, as well as this great state of Texas and beyond. From there, we developed our career technology pathways. As many of our parents know, that you are one of the few schools that have continued to support the collaborative with Waco ISD that allows our Guaca and Guama kids up to 22 different certifications, as well as developing here in-house cosmetology. That was initiated this year. We have our first cohort.
Hot off the press.
And I'm telling you, we already have more students that have approached the counselors than we can possibly address. And so that's a fast-growing program that has a lot of student interest and the ability at graduation to immediately earn an income. Law enforcement, Mr. Velasquez has offered those classes for several years. Last year, you tasked him with, we need to have certifications. He immediately went to a summer workshop for an entire week, gave it up on his own free will, and now we have up to 8 students that are ready not only for Security Guard 1, but Security Guard 2 certification. When contacting SpaceX at Certification 1 for those beginning security guards, they start at 25. For 2, it's 35 to 50 immediately after high school. So whether they choose to go in law enforcement or they're using that as a pathway to pay for continuing ed or continuing training, they've got the ability to do that. They don't have to take a loan or cause their parents to have to find the money.
Definitely. Definitely. One of our most popular programs that we've started here, welding ag mechanics, over the past few years. And if I remember correctly, they are cranking out certifications like crazy. Kind of tell us what's going on with the welding program here.
Well, we had the opportunity, I believe you recruited from TSTC, to bring on an instructor who was capable of teaching them the skills and the competencies, but he did not have the training. So Chilton ISD provided the training, and we not only are able to offer welding 1 as we have in the past, but welding 2, 3, and pipe fitting. So our young men and women can go anywhere in this great state and make those high-income welding monies. And so, again, we have kids that are going to college that are going to weld to pay for that. We have kids whose parents are in construction building and they're going into the family business as a welder. And so, 40 certifications and expecting at least 10 more by the end of April. And those are all kids that turn their passions into paychecks.
That is amazing. And one of the things I want Pirate Nation to know, parents, I want you to understand, is that CTE is important to us because we can change the economic trajectory of our entire community by making sure that our students graduate with their diploma, but also with their certification. We can change the economic trajectory of a child, of a family, of a community by making sure that our CTE program is growing and responsive to the needs of our community, but also to the needs of our greater Waco area. So if you had one thing to share with the family, share with the community about the importance of CTE, the importance of making sure that your child is in a place that career technology education is alive and well, what would you say to that family?
I would say to you, I hope you take advantage of the opportunities that Chilton offers. We don't have the time to give you all the benefits, but we are looking at offering CTE as low as junior high. So with that being said, there is no cap on what the children can achieve in the certifications that are paid for by the district that they can access by being here at Chilton. We not only offer the courses, but we fervently believe that it takes a village to raise the children, and we circle the wagons. We ensure that these kids not only get an outstanding education, but they get a way to earn a paycheck and to fund whatever future that they choose to follow. It's a wonderful opportunity, and we hope that you reach out, and whether it be me or any of the CTE teachers, we would love to sit down with you and your student and talk about the opportunities of their future.
Well, there you have it, Pirate Nation. If you are interested in viewing, in touring some of our CTE courses, give us a call, contact us. We'd love to show you the great things that are happening in Chilton ISD. Again, we want our students to be able to graduate with choices and opportunities. And by having a diploma in one hand and a certification in the other, our students have both choices and opportunities. Thank you, Pirate Nation, for tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Anchor Podcast. But you can also follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow us, the Chilton ISD, so that you can stay informed and anchored in what's happening in Chilton ISD. Until next time, refuse to sink.